Good morning. It is a Monday today, right now as I'm recording, and I'm going to the office for the first time properly for the work year. Like, I've already been there twice this last week. Also got things set up at home for the work year as well, as I'll be doing more work from home. And honestly, I've enjoyed the 2 or 3 weeks of more lower key work, mainly doing more planning and doing more marketing and sales and not as much client delivery. Not feeling super pressured to get to shoots and things for a few weeks, which is gonna change. It's part of what we do, it's part of our work. It's gonna change from this week. We got a few shoots on. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling fresh. It's relatively early in the morning, around 7, I'm driving to the office. Got newish hair, as you can see. My hair's a lot longer, growing it out. Got new glasses, finally. My old ones, I stepped on them in LA and I've been holding them together with tape. So I have 2 new pairs of glasses and kind of a bit of a change in the look. I feel like yesterday was a huge win in us purchasing the new website for our weddings brand, with the intention being that we relaunch the weddings brand this year. That will be very exciting. Planning to spend most of the day at the office. I have a couple of meetings that are scheduled in. I also have to finish tidying up some of the space. The back half of the week is quite full of shoots. But yeah, this week is really all about getting into the rhythm, getting back into the rhythm of shooting and doing videography and photography again. Very, very exciting times ahead.
Hello. This is Cozy.
He's back.
I'm back. How's the YouTube fam going?
I don't know. We're waiting on you.
What about that?
Nice.
Alright, I'll just set this up and
He's cute. What would you call it? Compact? See how you feel when you start putting stuff in place.
set up and see how it feels.
Matt's a little bit skippy this morning. I think he's something he's happy about. Alright, first day in the office, sitting back to back again, just like the good old days.
Just like the good old days.
Just like the good old days, so you know. What do you think? How's the condensed office feeling so far?
Just like condensed milk, very sweet. Good, because here's the thing, right? All of last week, I was just hanging out with Nigel. Now, if you don't know that reference, it's Nigel No Friends. I was just by myself in the office and I missed the big man. So it's good to be nice and close. So, nah, it's good. It's good.
Next step is to fix up some of the decorations. Just a sad little old frame just sitting up there and nothing else. So probably make this a bit more office-like.
What I will say is my webcam setup definitely looks a lot more...
Oh, it looks nice.
Vibey. With the orange glow, a bit of backlighting. And
yeah, look, talk us, before we go, talk us through your new webcam setup.
Alright, there we go. So I'll Hey everyone, it's Matt here from Brown Fox Creative House. I hope you're all doing well. Just wanted to quickly run you through my webcam setup here that we have. Now, don't get overwhelmed. It's honestly pretty simple, straightforward, and quickly run you through it. So, first of all, the most important thing, we've got the camera up here. We've got the R6, just on a standard profile. That is basically plugged in directly to the Mac Studio that we're using here. And that's obviously the view. It's a nice looking view, if I do say so myself. Focal length 50mm, full frame. Just got it on 1080p, that's all you need for a webcam. Got a little subtle light here. This is a Nan Light Pavo tube, just a small one. Literally only 20% brightness. If I take it away, it's still good, but bring it back, it's just that subtle little key light. The microphone here is the Rode podcast mic. You might have seen a lot of podcasters use them. We've just got it on the big Rode arm here, connected to the desk. And that kind of goes down. If I set it up properly, you could have, most people have it down below, but just with the setup here, I find it easier going above. So it's a bit of a boom mic for myself, but it works well. And got headphones here as well. And that is basically it. So leave a comment below if you have any questions or anything you'd like to know. Lovely last bit of sun now for the day. Just finished up a run. I didn't
take my camera and vlog it. The reason I didn't do that is because I did zone 2 training, which is basically very slow, keeping my heart rate within my zone 2. It's really funny because like you just got to not care what people think, because you're virtually hopping, like you're barely running half the time. At least I am, because I'm not that fit at the moment. Building up my baseline in preparation for Hyrox, just trying to make sure I can cover some distance, and I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to do some other normal pace runs and some tempo runs and things like that along the way. But it feels really good because today I'm really sore, because last week I started training a new program, listening to Craig Rochelle's leadership podcast, which is awesome. And I just thought I'd take a second and just kind of talk about some of the things that I'm currently reading and listening to. A few books at the same time at the moment. I think with my current priority overseas next year and really trying to build what we have here to be solid enough so that we're ready to go and everything can still function. My priority at the moment is learning about leadership, really immersing myself in leadership material, as well as content that's about scaling and thinking about doing big things. So right now I'm going through a classic, which is actually just an incredible book. Like I'm reading a chapter or two a day about, this is John Maxwell's 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. Another book I'm listening to mainly at the moment is 10x is Easier Than 2x by Dr. Benjamin Hardy and Dan Sullivan, and it is really good at how to really shift a mindset from just improving marginally to doing something that's just so out there, like a goal that sounds so impossible. And it really just makes it so clear that if you're aiming for something super, super impossible, like all the things that we're doing now just don't work. Like it's not tweaks, it's like complete shifts in mindset and strategy and priorities. So it's really like helping me to get in the mindset of what it is that I really need to focus on. I feel like I started off the year really strong, setting myself up by reading Essentialism before the new year. Really put myself in a great mindset. As a book recommendation, I definitely have that one. And I'm also listening to another mindset book called Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, which is something that my business coach has recommended to us to listen to. It's one about how, I guess, people who are, have achieved the status of a millionaire think. So it's a lot of mindset. Mindset sounds really kind of floofy and everyone talks about mindset, but there's no other way to explain it. Like it actually does begin. Everything does begin from mindset and beliefs and limiting beliefs. I always thought it sounded really like floofy and just kind of get on with it. But your actions come from your mindset. And I'm finding that as I change my mindset, my actions look completely different. I'm a person who likes to act really quickly on things, for better or for worse. I don't like waiting around. I just kind of want to be quick to the punch, and I feel like sometimes I can be quick to the punch with the wrong thing. So if my mindset is correct or angled in the right direction, my quickness in action is hopefully a quick step in the right direction. Making the most of this January when it's like just really good to put myself in that mental space going into this year, because the year's going to fly. Every year flies. In fact, we're halfway through the month already. No more excuses. We just got to get on with it.
This is a big work from home day today. The rest of this week is going to be shooting pretty much every day. So today is getting what I can get done while I don't have to be shooting as much. I might still be going out to shoot tonight, depending on the weather. It's looking quite rainy and it's not the weather we're after.
Very clear on the who, we're clear on the what, and we're clear on the how.
Out and about at the moment. I'm actually driving wifey's car and it's nice. I like it. She's actually got my car at the moment. She's taken to work for school. If you know me, then you'll know that I love the site Ozbargain. On Ozbargain, people post like deals, just in general. Could be about anything, but I find there's so much stuff there that I find that maybe sometimes I don't need to buy, but I have found so many great deals that have been practical for work and for home. And I literally just was on my call and I decided, as I do, I checked Ozbargain and I found something I have needed, which are the AirPods 4 active noise cancelling version. So what's happened is when I was in Italy, I lost one of my AirPods. I think it was on a flight, which was really annoying. But for the last 3 or 4 months, I have been using one left AirPod and I can't be bothered to pay for the replacement. So I was like, you know, to pay for one replacement AirPod on a pair that I've had for probably almost 2 years or so is like $135. So I was like, forget it. And you know, I honestly haven't done much research, but this one here doesn't have the fully sealed tips on ear tips, but I'm just keen to see if, you know, it does the job, to be honest. At least I got something now that has 2 earbuds again, and I just managed to just slip straight down to the Officeworks. And this Officeworks is so notorious for parking. Like, I'm not even driving, my engine's not on, I'm kind of nervous because people are just like prowling for parks, and it's really tough to get a park here. I managed to just sneak in, which is like awesome. Literally went straight up to the counter, got it, I'm out of here. So now I'm heading to a cafe to do some strategy work. I really have to action some of that stuff that we talked about on the call about crafting, not the offer, but kind of the language and the mechanisms and the unique processes of how we'll do things at Brown Fox this year. Because that will feed into everything we're doing, our marketing, our offers, literally everything. It's pretty fundamental. I have to get my head around it. I've got a few hours, and I've got a coaching call with Ayrton. And then depending on the weather, I might pop out to do a shoot, might not, still not sure. But let's get going. I don't know if it's coming through or if you can even tell, but it really just became a super hot day, and in the cafe it was actually super hot. Oh man, I'm glad I wore shorts today. But hey, even after that 1 and a bit hours of focused work, it just kind of reminds me, like, if I'm able to take the time to like step out of the weeds even once a week and just put 1 to 2 hours of real focused planning into the business in an environment where I can do that, like, I came up with something really awesome in there. Oh my gosh, it is so hot. But yeah, like I was saying, in just the space of about an hour, I was able to take what we'd learned in our coaching session this morning and focus, lock in, use ChatGPT or ChatEG as we call it now with one of our friends to just help me process some ideas for at least a first go at the system, the framework that we're going to call our process at Brown Fox. And just like that, like, things started coming together. I looked at like my Notion documents from notes that I've written about it, like just raw notes about the marketing speak of our business. Like, over the last 2 or 3 years, I've just kind of kept an ongoing, like, every time I come up with new language for the business, I'll kind of chuck it in a document. And even if it doesn't stick for long, like, it's interesting because I was able to look back at things I thought of like mid last year and things I tried, and I tried a lot. I've continually tried, but this messaging thing is something I feel like we still haven't quite landed on yet because our agency is also adapting and changing. But again, hopefully this year is the year that we get really clear and I can use, yeah, even this fundamental thing that I've come up with. Like, it's really cool, really clear, and I'm just amazed that it just 1 hour of work, and obviously a lot of other stuff in the background, but 1 hour of focused work, I managed to get something going. Very, very exciting. I really want to be able to talk about our business really clearly this year. And that's the way that people are going to get to know what we do and how we help. So, and it is so hot. Where did this all come from? Man, it was like raining 2 hours ago. It's crazy. Just got home again. People in our apartment are just really kind, and they always bring our mail up and parcels up. It's so nice, and also wondering if it's somewhat embarrassing that we have so many parcels coming sometimes. But anyway, this is another desk improvement for my wife. Boom. It's the classic MX Master 3S, except in white, so it goes with her aesthetic. We also have a white desk mat coming in tomorrow as well to make everything super aesthetic. Good morning. Don't think we got quite enough gear today in the car.
I reckon we could put some more in if we try.
Woke up to the sound of the neighbor's dog howling. Wrapped a couple of pillows around my head.
It's early days, mate. It's early days.
Run my fingers across the ice cold sheets to find your hand.
Oh man, it's swimming in those.
Feel the sun break through the curtains and I get out of bed. Something about the dream I had last night.
All right, so we just arrived. The first thing we're looking at doing is trying to figure out how to set up our interview. Noting there's PowerPoints over there. Trying to find the angle, the frame, and but also very aware that behind me there's a bit of background noise, so just not sure how that's going to play out yet. But this is our best option currently, so we're going to think about how to make this work. All right, 2 camera setup. Tape marking the spot. Got a backlight, got the boom, 2 camera, small softbox with a 300 somewhere. There it is. Best DOP in the world. Yeah, the name and the introduction would be great as well. Yeah. Have you heard all the things that you want to hear from? Yeah, I'm good if you guys are good.
Yeah.
That was great.
Right. Thank you very much. Let's cut that. Thank you.
Thank you. Effortless. That was great, Tim. You feel like you got the responses that you guys wanted?
I think so, yeah.
Ooh. I'm in favour of on if it doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm in favour of on.
That's why I brought it. I don't have to do it again.
Did you record, Matt?
Yeah, don't say me.
Oh, probably should hit record, eh?
I'm crying.
Awesome. Thank you very much. That's great. Yep.
Pretty much finished at the hospital. Matt's been doing some running around. Got these guys going, and now I think it's time for
KFC.
Oh,
Sorry,
man.
I don't know.
to figure out what kind of stuff to film around Dolby before we head back, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
It is almost 6 p.m. I'm just about to do a final shoot of the day. I just came from Dolby straight to the north side of Brisbane. I'm doing a real estate shoot to finish off the day. We only do like work with one of our clients that's a real estate agent. We don't typically do real estate work, but because we shared an office with our mate who's an agent, we've been doing a lot of his property listing videos and listing photography. So just, obviously just a bit of fun. We have a good relationship with them, so kind of keep doing it. But other than that, we're not really involved in the space as much. But yeah, just got to go and do this, and then I'll go home because it's been a really big day. But it was a good day. Just gonna make sure I got all my settings right. Really just nail the shots, which is what I'm all about. I want to say I shot this property first about a year or two ago. It's a development. Yeah, since I came here, it's been finished a lot. Like a lot has changed since I last came. I think the boys, Han and Matt, came to shoot this property probably, I think October last year. I don't think I was in the country. So yeah, I'm kind of just genuinely interested to see how it looks. So I've got my 16 to 35 lens here at the moment. So bracketing photography is like, basically what we're doing is we're taking a photo at the, around about 5 photos around the exposure level, a couple that are underexposed, some that are overexposed, so that together they can be combined into like a HDR type of a photo. So this sign here is actually a drone photo that I took when it was still being developed. It's like you can see the photo there, it's still under development and now it's been built, which is very cool. Nice seeing progress like this. Now I just got to figure out how to get in. I haven't been here before, but I got a key. Found it, guys. It was a side door. We are all good. Now we're going up to the penthouse to try and capture this property. Just making sure this doesn't lock behind me. I think we're good. Wow, this is pretty nice, this rooftop. So this is the rooftop. All right, I'm gonna take a couple photos of this. this area and get to it. Ooh, this is a nice apartment. And look at that rooftop. They've got a big balcony. But I'm gonna go ahead and find a switchboard so I can turn on lights in this apartment. So let's get that sorted first. Once that's sorted, I'm gonna go and do some photos. Basically, at the moment, just trying to get the angles of the room that look biggest. Typically, that means I'm going to the corners, the far corners of the room, and then kind of angling my shots at about chest height for me. Basically, I want to maximize the way, or actually I got to move my camera, got to move where you guys are. I just want to maximize the size and field of view that my shot is seeing, and that typically comes from, at least for me, around my chest height. Just make sure all the lines and the horizons are dead straight, that it's metered to 0. Do an eyeball, just check directly in the camera to make sure that I'm definitely looking at the right thing, everything's in focus. Hit shutter. 2-second delay. 5 shots bracketed at, I think, 0.7 exposure difference between each shot. So yeah, this is so chill. Going around to shoot the kitchen, then I'm gonna go through all the bedrooms. I feel like people will get a sense of this, the size of the room based off the photos. And that's all we need to do. I don't think we bring enough gear on these shoots. Do we want to go angle or do we want to go flush or straight on?
I think we split the difference maybe.
Can you go halfway between what you did? Yeah. Maybe semi-angle. I don't think flush.
I wouldn't want too much, but maybe not flush. Straight on.
I think where you are, Vicky, is good. So if you can kind of hold that angle where it's less straight on, but your head will face the camera. Start to get the cameras rolling on you.
You can do that.
All right.
That in addition to the big muscle. Yeah, that's very smart. The knee over toe sky stuff is particularly effective because it all comes from a guy that had a series of pretty catastrophic knee injuries.
Nice day. I think 20 years from now, Annie's going to be running developments. So you heard it here first.
Ask me what I think about succulents.
What do you think about succulents?
Succulents suck.
Looking for dainty flowers for our apartment. Dainty flowers. Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful Sunday morning, and I'm on my way to church. It's almost 6:30. I'm actually running quite late. I'm serving this morning on our worship team, so going to be leading worship with some awesome people at church. First time serving this year. I lost my voice again in December, which was rough. It tends to happen, and it's honestly a reason why I have not decided to pursue music as a career, is I just don't have the best track record with keeping my voice in check. So anyway, today it's going to be great. I love just serving church, leading worship, so let's do it. Morning. Morning. Good, how are you? So we use in-ears, which are like to protect your ears when you hear it what a band and what yourself sound like. So after years of using wedges, fold-back wedges at our other church to go into in-ears, it's taken a few years to get used to it, but getting better.
You got one?
I guess so, yep. Pick one.
Then all the girls are on one side then, is that weird?
Wait.
Oh no, what if I go like all over that side, one side, and then you go next to me,
Yeah, one,
yeah.
two. Oh yeah, that's right.
and then Joe will be in the middle,
Then Joe, and then me.
and then you'll be here, and then Pep's will be on the
great,
other.
guys.
Yeah, so he
Oh,
wants
Oh, wow, guys, we mathed it.
yeah.
Let's go. Let's go do it and stuff.
Oh no, this is right. No, which way does it go?